Sinners beware, our unit spotlight is on the Witchburner today. The Witchburners are the field officers of the Inquisition. They are tasked with hunting down and punishing witches, warlocks, and heretics that cannot be brought to face justice by conventional means. On the battlefield, they have the power to channel divine retribution on those deemed to have transgressed against God, causing sinners to burst into flames with mere words of condemnation. Since none are sinless, none are safe from their words of condemnation. Hopefully the Witchburner doesn't deem its allies as sinners. Jesus. The Witchburner is a mercenary that can be hired by the New Antioch and the Trench Pilgrim war bands. He costs 5 glory, and there's a limit of 1 per warband. The Witchburner has a standard movement of 6 inches with infantry movement, and has no ranged modifier, but has +1 dice to melee rolls. His base size is 32 millimeters, and he has -2 armor from his reinforced armor that he comes with. In addition to the reinforced armor, the burner will have a helmet and carry a weapon known as the War Gavel. And like other mercenaries, you're not able to change this equipment in any way. Moving right along to abilities, we're going to start with the simpler ones. First, there's ceremonial duty. The Witchburners taken vows to persecute heretics with extreme prejudice, which means the Witchburner is immune to the fear keyword. The other simple ability is dignified conduct. Witchburners are dignified and cannot take the dash action. He's gonna be walking around with that pimp cane, no running. Now we're coming up on the more offensive side of the Witchburner. He has the ability Divine Judgment. This is a spell where he can target any opposing model within 24 inches, even if they're out of sight, and bring the judgment of heaven upon them. This is a risky action, but if it succeeds, it adds a blood marker onto them. And if they have the heretic, black grail, or demonic tag, they get 2 blood markers. And even though it says it's a fire attack, fire immunity does not work with it, since it's holy fire. Something to note is that this isn't listed as a ranged attack, this is just a spell, so there's no ranged modifiers used on it. And now we come to the final part of the Witchburner, his weapon, the Gavel of Justice. This is a one-handed melee weapon with no extra modifiers to hit. The special twist with this weapon is that if the hit is successful, the model that is struck gets Divine Judgment placed upon it, even if no damage is done. So Heretic, Black Grail, and Demonic units suffer 2 blood markers in addition to their injury roll, and regular units suffer 1 blood marker in addition. Remember when I mentioned that Divine Judgment is an action and not a ranged attack? This is mentioned in the text here for the Gavel of Justice. The Witchburner is able to use the Gavel as a melee attack and cast Divine Judgment as an action, both in a single activation. So you're able to melee attack someone for Divine Judgment, and you're able to cast Divine Judgment itself either on your melee target or anyone else within 24 inches. Let me know in the comments if you're always rushing to add a Witchburner to your warband, or if this powerhouse is just a little too slow for your pace of play. And be sure to subscribe if you want to check out further unit spotlights for Trench Crusade in the future.